goodness, excuse me. Well, you are fast. I decided to go ahead and start up a few minutes early and play with these little butterflies. They need some help. They're just white right now. They have little things that so they can stick onto stuff. But I thought it'd be fun to put some sprays on them and see what happens. You have these too? Well, you just lay there and relax while I try to figure this out. So I think I'm going to start with just one of them, and then I got to cover my keyboard here. There we go. There we go. Cover that up. Oh, you need help too. What do you need help with? I thought we might see if we could make these kind of boho-y to go with my tags. I don't know if I'll put them on there or not. We'll just see what happens. Oh, you're just being silly. Okay. Well, that's all right. We can be silly. I don't know if this is going to turn out to be. Ooh, I kind of overdid that one. Actually, I think they're maybe prettier if they're more saturated. Let's. Okay, we'll just turn them bluey purple. That was a little much, don't you think? Well, I kind of, I really got them. Let's get some of that off. It's going to take me an hour just to get my paper dried off here so I can do anything on it. I may end up having to move it. Hi, Carrie Ann. I was playing and I just made a big mess. Look at my hands. I had these, well, they look like this, little white butterflies. And so we sprayed them. I kind of went overboard. I didn't want them to be speckled. I think I like them, but it's not what I originally thought I was going for. Anyway, that's good. But now I got this mess here. I certainly don't want to get that all over my fabric. Let me lay those somewhere so they can dry. Where are my baby wipes? Oh, don't know how much of that'll actually even come off, but anyway, we'll try. Yeah, we love messes. That's right. Well, it's not coming off very good. I'm going to be stained. Things are good, Carrie Ann. How are things with you? Hi, Linda. Start over, she says. Well, I was just playing. I had some of these, and then I had these Delusions ink sprays, and so I just sprayed like crazy, and this is what we ended up with. See if we can. I got, obviously, as you can see, way too much ink, but I think they turned out pretty. I was worried that the pearls would, you know, kind of become obsolete when you colored them, but they don't. Actually, they show up more. So that's cool. I drowned the butterflies. I sure did. I drowned them in beauty. Let me put down some paper so I don't make that mistake and get that messy again. And we'll do the other ones, but with fewer colors, I think. It's fantastic. I agree. Okay, we're going to choose 2 colors. I've got, let's see if they see, crushed grape, cherry pie, vibrant turquoise, and funky fuchsia. I want to use the turquoise, I know. What do I want to put with it? Fuchsia, cherry pie, or crushed grape? Hi, Danny K. It's good to see you. Carrie Ann says purple. Does that sound good to y'all? The purple and the turquoise for these little butterflies? Oh. Okay, Vicky says yep. So there's 2 votes. Danny K says yes. There's 3 votes, so I'm happy. I'm going to do it. Okay. Move my scissors out of the way. Okay. The last time, believe it or not, I even did worse than that. I mean, as far as grounding's concerned. I need to find something that I can put this on to make it useful. I think I'm just going to dump it over here on top of this baby wipe and see if it'll take off some of the color. Okay. I like that. We got more turquoise this time. Last time it was mostly purple and pink. So those are pretty, aren't they? If I get the urge, I might do a little work doodling on them, but for now I'm just going to be happy with this. Oh, and look, we got a pretty wipey and some pretty parchment paper. Okay, we're just making all kinds of prettiness here. At least this time I didn't make as big a mess as I did the first time. That was a lot of ink. Woo, look at that. Even parchment paper can be pretty, and baby wipes can be pretty. Okay, we'll have to save that. I saw somebody had a tutorial on how to make flowers out of painty baby wipes. I need to go back and find that again and try it. I had saved a whole bunch of videos I wanted to watch that I haven't had time to watch. Some of them were on this string painting thing that I wanted to try to do some of tonight. Some of them were on making flowers, but I didn't have time to go ahead and watch them. And I also had the garage sale I had to do, and so I didn't get to watch those. So we're going to be kind of flying half blind here tonight. And I tore my studio apart trying to find, surely there were some things that I could have, I could sacrifice to the garage sale. And not much. Not much, because you know I need it all. Oh. So all I did was make a even bigger mess out of my studio while we were having that garage sale. And I had to spend an hour just trying to get things to a place where I could actually do this live stream tonight. Um, so I didn't get to watch all my videos that I wanted to watch. Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, goodness gracious. That's coming off better than I thought it would. I got it all over me. Wow. My husband's going to think I got out here and got all bruised up. Okay. Anyway, we're going to see what we can do without me having gotten tutored before I started. Yeah. Well, I did donate. I did put stuff out of the kitchen cupboards, and I did put stuff out of the closet. But in fact, I had a couple of leather purses that I stuck out there because they were just, I'm just not a red purse and a blue purse kind of girl. I'm a brown and black purse kind of girl. And I had found these purses at the thrift store, and they were good quality leather purses. So I had bought them, and they were out there in the garage sale, and I was thinking, I'm going to reclaim that leather, and I'm going to make some journals out of it. So I pulled them out of the garage sale. Oh, goodness. Just can't. It's just hard, you know, because you could make something out of almost everything. I think this is dry enough. It's not going to mess up our fabric work here. I'm going to wait just a few more minutes before I start messing with the flowers, because I wanted to give a few more people a chance to get here. You are shockers. What does that mean? Hi, Laura. It's good to see you. Hi, Janet. Glad you're here. I was waiting on you. I didn't want to get started making any fabric flowers until you came. I did make a mess, though. Do you see my pretty mess? For those of you that just came in, I'll show you what I made just a minute ago. We've sprayed some inks all over these. These were little white butterflies. And so we sprayed some inks all over them. Yes, we see repurposing everything. That's right. Well, we got a good mess, all right. It's all over me. But I think they're pretty. So now I'll have to stick them on something. Okay. I've got some kind of ideas in my head about how I want to make these flowers. I made some flowers for a art piece where I just took pieces of fabric and then I just sewed them up under themselves and kind of curled them, you know, into flowers. But those I think would not look as good for my tags. So I'm thinking that that what I'm going to do is make some. I'm going to start with this right here and make some wonky circles out of that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'm just going to cut that. That strip off. I don't think we can put too many layers in them or they'll be too thick to be very useful, but we'll see. We may can do more than I think. So we've got this. Let's go ahead and cut some little squares so I can make my circles out of them. Yes, Linda, that's fine. Thank you. That's very sweet. I'm not very good at self-promotion, so I don't mind when y'all promote me, but I'm not very good at self-promotion. In fact, some of my friends tease me because I don't even put I don't even share my videos, on Facebook most of the time, because I know most of the people that are friends with me on Facebook are they're not all art community people. Some of them are people that I know from church and from growing up years ago and all that kind of stuff. And some of them may not care about this. They don't want to see it as many videos as I make. So I just do every once in a while. If I really like one, then I might share it on there. But most of the time I don't. Well, that turned out really good and circly, didn't it? I just made another square. My notification just popped up. Well, I guess that's better than not at all. I was having some trouble where I wasn't getting anybody's notifications. And all these people I had signed up to be, ring the bell for, I thought I should be getting notifications. And I went into my settings, and I know I didn't turn it off because I didn't even know you could, but my notifications were turned off. And so all I can think of is that somebody in YouTube turned them off. I don't know. Anyway, it was pretty frustrating. And this is not, these are not getting very circular. They're still ending up kind of square. So what am I doing wrong here? You can tell I don't cut circles. I guess I'm just going to do them like this. That's a little better. I wonder, some of them I could see if we can make some kind of petal shapes. No, that didn't turn out so great. Well, I'm glad you finally saw me, Becky. Janet was just saying that YouTube was up to their good tricks again, and just finally sent out the notifications. So you haven't missed much. I'm just messing around and not doing a very great job of cutting out some fabric. So it's good to see you, Becky. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to leave the rest of those because you can see what a great job I did with those. So we're going to wait on that. I want to put some other stuff in with it. And it's hard to know what all will go good. I've got this weird dotted fabric. It's one of those things that I thought, oh, I wonder what that would do on a jelly plate. But I decided I would just go ahead and make me some boho fabric flowers with them. There'll still be some left for the jelly plate, I'm sure. But in the little bit of sewing that I've done in my life, I've never cut flower circles. So these are going to be wonky. I don't want to make them all the same, but I think I'm going to try to um, make 3 of them that are kind of the same. And then I'll do a different grouping for some more. I needed to have something else to put my fabric on because my floor is messy. I guess I'll throw it over here. Okay. I think this would look pretty in there. Let's do. That one may go. Oh, goodness. Y'all may give up just for my inept cutting. Go watch somebody who knows what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know who Evie is either. What challenge is that? That must be a channel I need to find because I don't know anything about her. I'll have to go see if I can find her. Okay, I'm going to stop right here before I cut a whole bunch of them and then find out this idea is not even going to work. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, my trash can's too far away. There we go. Oh, I wanted to put some burlap in with these too. I think that would be cute. Where did my burlap go? Oh, okay. She's in Puerto Rico. Cool. Absolutely. Yes. Put in a link for Shannon's store. That would be wonderful, Janet. Thank you for thinking of it. Let me get some burlap while you do that. For anyone who's watching that doesn't know Janet, doesn't know Shannon, she's a wonderful, wonderful YouTube artist. So it's amazing all the things that she can think of. Um, you could watch her and no one else and learn just an amazing amount of stuff. I'm trying to think of how to do this where they um, where you can see more of each kind. Yes, decorated envelope. That's cool. Let me see. Okay. Now, I'm trying to think of how to make them kind of, I want them to bunch up, but I still want it to be kind of flat back here. So I'm trying to think of what to do to make that work. Um, Fold your circle in fourths. Like that. Okay, I obviously am brain dead, Aunt Beck, because I'm not sure. Put 4 folded circles on top of your base next to each other. Okay, so like so that's my base. Are you talking about something like that? Okay. And I need to be cutting my circles different because I need to have more of one kind, because each petal being a different color looks kind of funny. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use this as my base, and I'm going to start with do it with this and see. That's a lot of work, Becky. I'm not sure I want to work this hard at it. And they have to be the same size, so that's not going to work either. I'm going to have to make some more. Okay, so we'll try them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So do you sew them down? How do you get them to stay like that? Hot glue. Okay. Well, I got hot glue right here. Let's see if we can get that to. Uh-oh. Glued it down to my paper here. Okay, that's not what I want. I should have used a different something on the bottom. Okay. I'm probably doing this wrong, Becky, but we may end up making several different kinds. Try a bunch of different things to get. Oops. Let's just waste a bunch of glue there. Okay, try to glue it down again. Now I'm wondering if we add a smaller second petal of a different color. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know if that'll help it or make it worse, but we're going to try it. Another layer. Well, I didn't make that much smaller. Okay, meant to make it smaller. Let me. Okay, let's make another one here. See how that be? Yeah, okay. I know I'm not talking a lot, guys. I'm sorry. I think I'm making these too big too because I wanted these to go on my tags, my boho tags. Let's trim this one a little bit. I didn't quite get those touching. Yeah. Good night, Laura. Thanks for popping in. Let me see if I can cut another circle out of this. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Hi, Mary. As you can see, we're not getting anywhere very fast. Making a flower. This is a proximity or a similar to ones that Becky makes. She told me how to do it, but I think it's too big for my let me find a button. Oh, oops. I don't know. Do we want something contrasting or something complementary? Ooh, the bright orange. How about that? What do you think? Ooh, that won't stand up very good. Okay, Becky, that is actually very cute. I had doubted my ability to do it, but but I like it. I do think I'm going to round that point off there a little bit. Okay, that's very cute. Very cute. Let me get my tags, and such as they are at this point. Let's see if we need to make something smaller. hard to know. I just got backgrounds done so far, but I still need to cut my tag shape. That's really not too bad, do you think? Should I make them smaller? That's really pretty. Thank you for the tutorial, the chat room tutorial, Becky. That's really cute. Okay, that's really not as much too big as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, the tags are 5 by 7, so they're pretty good size. Hi, Holly. It's good to see you. Okay, but I'm lazy. I don't know if I want to make a whole bunch of those. I really wanted to make a whole bunch of flowers, so I think I'm going to try a different approach and see if it'll be any better. I'm going to start with this for my base. I'm trying to think of what I was going to put on the bottom of it. I think I was going to use a little piece of felt to be my what I glue on to the tag. Yeah, they're boho tags. This one, Aunt Beck talked me through how to make it. Isn't it pretty? I doubted my abilities, but she's a good tutor. And then let that be my center so I can glue down onto it. Maybe I won't make such a mess with the glue gun. I want to try some with a little bit thicker fabric here just for kicks, and try doing these a little bit of a different way. And this may end up being a complete bust because this is kind of a you know, out of my head kind of thing. But let's put a little glue right there. If we can, I know that probably works better than my finger to get it to stick down. And then let's make one of these a little bit smaller. I love this fabric. That's very boho, don't you think? Okay. If I get to pick 10, that would be great, Mary. I'm going to try to do a few more flowers here, and then we may do a pick 10. I would like to. I like to do them. Okay, that's still a little bit big. Yeah, that red fabric was a pillow. This one doesn't ruffle as pretty as that one. Let's see. Well, I'm going to play with the string art at least a little bit, just for fun, because I've been watching. Well, I haven't actually watched the videos. I've been collecting videos on it, and I ended up having to, you know how you can kind of see a little bit. I had to dump some of them because I was afraid I had too much stuff in my computer, and I didn't want it to slow down the computer where I couldn't stream tonight. So I saw somebody doing these little flat flowers with paper, and maybe they wrinkled up their paper. Maybe that's how they got some dimension, because they managed to get some dimension that I'm not getting. Let me go a little bit more. Make this one a little bit smaller. I saw another way to do it too, but you have to make them bigger, and I'm afraid they might be two-dimensional, but we're going to try one that way too and see what I think. Yeah, they're still pretty, but they're not as fluffy and pretty as those. They're just, it's a completely different style of flower. So let's find something to go in it. Maybe yellow. No, don't know why, but I don't like that. Let's see. I think it needs to be something small that'll kind of fit in that space. Here's a little one, and it's flower shaped. I'm just going to use it. Hi, Barb. Oh, making more of a mess with the glue. Go talk to your son, Becky. Sons are important. Well, there's that one. And there's that one. So two different kinds. And I think I want to try this other way that I was thinking about and see if it'll work. I don't know if it will, but I got now that I think of it, look at it, these may be too big. I may need to use a little button. I had these washers that I thought I might put in the middle and then kind of gather up the flower around them and tie it. but I think it's too big, and so it would just be a, let's try a little bitty button and see if that'll, let me get some string. I need another hand. So this may not work just for that reason, but okay. Let's cut that and then fluff it out and see if it'll work. It may be a fail. I just thought the button would be something I could glue down onto the tag. Hi, Nancy. Well, I think that one will work. I might try it with some bigger pieces and see if it'll flatten out a little bit better. I need to stick something in the top of it too so it can, what can I put there? Maybe I'll glue another button on it. A little blue button maybe? Yeah, let's glue a little blue button on it. Okay. So there's another kind of flower. Yeah, number 3 is fluffy. I like that about it. And it's, I can, you know, glue it down with that. I think I like all of them. They're just all completely different. Hey, Becky, I made a different kind where I tied a button inside it, tied string, and then kind of flattened it out and put a button in the middle, kind of like I put a button in the middle of the other ones. I keep getting all these silly Facebook notifications. I don't really want them right now. I want to be able to see what y'all are saying. So there's 3. I think I want to try doing one with more lacy stuff too. I could do this as a base. That may make it too big. I don't know. Let's see if it'll work. This probably isn't the right kind of thread to use, but it's what I've got right here, so it's what I'm going to use. Okay, let's see if we can. Vicky says, okay, I've missed a lot. Mary and Janet, since joining the YouTube art community, I've met some beautiful people who give me so much. I come to care for quite a few of you. There are quite a few of you here now. Well, that's really neat, Vicky. Me too. I agree with you 100%. Let me tie a knot in this or I'll end up pulling it out because that's what I do. Hi, Debbie. I'm glad you decided to join into the chat instead of just sitting back watching. Okay. Oh, this is too big of a needle to be doing this, but oh well. It's what I have handy. Let's see if I can get it to, there we go. Goodness. This one's probably going to be too big because this lace is so wide, but we will see. Oh, excuse me. Good grief. Janet, could you put a link to that in the chat so I can go back and click on it later and find her? Because I haven't ever seen anything she does. I would like to. Oh man, I'm sorry. Thank you, Janet. Okay, see that's gonna be too big. That would be a big flower. I didn't make my thing long enough to make it go all the way around either. Well, I guess I can make it, but sorry. All right, what did I do there? Okay. I really messed something up here. Thank you, Janet. Okay, that lace is definitely too wide to make a flower for these boho tags. But I'm going to go ahead and make the flower anyway because I think it'll be pretty. Good grief, I'm so sorry. You'll have to listen to me. I don't even have anything in here that should be making me cough like that. Cut this down a little bit so more of that orange can show up. Okay. Woo! Stuff's going everywhere. This one, yeah, definitely probably not going to go on a boho tag, but we're going to play with it anyway. What else would go with it? Put a little bit of this in it. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put some of this. See how that, if that'll work. Yes, the air is dry by me. And I've got the air conditioner on in here because it's hot. We got a tiny little bit of rain last night, but you sure wouldn't have known it this morning. Okay, make that a little bit smaller. Yeah, we all sleep with humidifiers in our bedroom. It does help. Let's find the orange button to go with this one too. Oops. It's a little too bright. Well, I just glued that one down. Yeah, I know when I was growing up, we had those old swamp coolers. I don't know if any of you ever had swamp coolers, but they put humidity into the air because it was so dry. And they cooled things down by putting humidity into the air. And then now we've got refrigerated air, which takes the heat, takes the humidity out of the air to cool it. And so, well, that one's pretty, but it's too big. Let me get a tag and show you. I think it's a little too big for these tags. But I like the other ones. That one would be cute. That one would be cute. That one would be cute. So I like all three of these. This one's just too big. And I probably should have put something bigger under the burlap. So, not a win. Alrighty. I think I want to make another one like that and another one like this. I may make one more of each of these, but not tonight. We've already been on an hour and we've made 4 little flowers. If we're gonna do some string painting and the pig 10, we're gonna have to get with it. Let me put this right back on here. And I'll get these out of the way. Unplug my glue gun. Get rid of the buttons and the burlap. Oh, I'm glad you liked them, Janet. And I'm glad that was something that you wanted to learn. I wanted to learn it too. I'm probably go back and watch those videos if I can find them again, and learn something else. But I know I didn't see anything that looked like what Becky showed me, so I'm really grateful that she showed me that one, because I didn't see anything that looked like that in the finished product on those videos. So I'm going to make some more of those. That'll be fun. Okay, one thing I thought I would do, since I haven't done this string art thing before, I have these pieces of folder that is what I use to make the base of my tags. And I thought I would just put some string in here and shut it, and then pull the string and try with these. So I'm not messing up a journal or something to start out with. So it can be my practice. Let me find. I got some just cotton embroidery floss, and I thought I might try some of it with these inks to start out with, because they're really thin. And so I think that might be the easiest thing to start with, is something really thin. And then we might try to thin out some acrylic, craft paint, and see if we can get it to work with that too. I need to find me some what's the word I'm trying to think of, some like popsicle sticks or something. Well, kitchen string would probably work. I'm using this because it's here, and it's cotton, so I think it should soak up paint good. I don't know. We'll see if it works or not. I was too lazy to go looking for something else when I had this sitting right here. So we'll try that first. Let me find another. No, we'll just start with this. I hadn't thought about food coloring. That's interesting. I need something to push my string down into these. Let me see if I can find some sticks. Be right back. Oh, here's a feather. I bet I can stuff it down in there with the feather. We'll do that. Okay, let's see. I need some place to put this. I guess I'll just set it right there. Okay. I see the ones that I picked out that I wanted to watch looked like they were making some kind of lily or something. I apologize. I apologize that I didn't watch those videos so I could have more information when I started doing this, but I'm using these acrylic inks. These are the De La Rowney, I think. And this is embroidery floss. Oh, that didn't get all the way on it. Let's see if we can get this down in there a little bit more. Ooh, I think I got too much on it. I don't know how to take off any of it. Well, we will see. I'm going to close it and pull. Okay. Try to make 2 loops. Well, it's a little late now. I didn't pay attention, did I? Okay, that didn't turn out so great. Hi, Mary Dale. We're playing, but this was not such a great first one. 2 loops, Janet said. Try to make 2 loops. Okay, let's see. We'll try again. I don't know if it's the paper. It doesn't look like it's actually sticking very good up here. Pull your string slower. All right, let's try it again. And I'm going to use the same ink because then we'll know if the pulling the string slower makes a difference. Probably should use that other same string since it's it would probably go down in there easier since it's already wet, but oh well. Come on. I think once again I got too much ink on it, but I don't know how to get less, so I think less ink probably is better. Let me do this a little bit and get some of it off. Okay, let's see if that helps. Well, I think I messed up again. Huh. I think I'm going to try a different substrate and see if that makes a difference too. Because it feels like that it's not sticking to it and it's not working as good. I don't know. Don't press so tight. All right. Well, let's just do one more here. And before we change to something else. Two larger complete loops. Well, I didn't do that. I'm just going to do one loop. Well, that, believe it or not, looks a little bit better. Yeah, closer together. I definitely was holding it too tight, because this, even though it didn't quite do it, it does look better. I'm glad I didn't waste a journal on that. All right, let's try again and see if we can get it to do the loops and then come straight down. I didn't put as much of the string down in there that time because I thought maybe I had too much string for this little bitty thing. Come on. Okay, now let's see if I can. Okay. Oops. I can see I'm not going to be a pro at this very quickly. Keep the loops closer together. Okay. Let me get rid of these two strings. I'm going to make a longer string, and let me get a book. I made a, well, oh, make a mess, make a mess. I don't want to get this all, I don't guess it really matters. It's not like the outside of this book's precious or anything, but I made some backgrounds and thought I might try to put some, use black and do 2 or 3 of them in here and pull all 3 of them. I don't know if that'll work or not. But I'm going to have to water down some black if I'm going to do this. Yeah, I think you probably could add another color on the same cards. That's worth a try for sure. Let me get some black paint. Let me check this, because that didn't sound good. There's some gloopy pieces. I don't need gloopy. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put some black, and then I'm going to put some of this flowway just to thin it down a little bit. Oh, you can tell I haven't ever used this. I hadn't even opened it. Put multiple colors down at the same time. That's a good idea. Hi, Rose. It's good to see you. And when we get through playing with this, I'll show you the flowers we made earlier. Let's see. So far, my string art experiment has been kind of a bust. Woo! Well, I'm glad I covered my laptop up. Okay, let's see if, let's make a longer string here and see if we can get to, I'm going to, I don't know, I think maybe I need to stick with one loop first and see if I can get one loop to work. Ah, I never did string art when I was a kid. Maybe that's why this is so hard for me. My childhood string art was neglected. Hey, how did it get a knot in it? All right. Let's see if we can take off a little bit more of that paint. Okay. Let's do, that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a shorter one and just do one loop and see if that'll make any difference. I've been trying to do 2 loops and I have not been successful, but I think I put them close together like Janet says, so we'll see if it got any better. Or Vicky, I can't remember if it was Vicky or Janet helping me out here, but okay. All right, let's shut the butt. There's one. There's the second one. See what we got. Oh, now those turned out much better. Those turned out much better. I like them. Now I got to get those strings out of the way because I'm getting it all over me. Yay! They actually look like they're supposed to, sort of. Okay. I think I want to let these dry, and then I want to try some with white on the same page. Let's see how that works. So let's set this aside and let it dry for now. And I saw one lady, she did it on canvas. And I should have prepped my canvas if I'm going to try this, but I think we'll paint the canvas and then we'll let it dry while we go back to the other one and then just move back and forth and see if we can and the first thing she said, and this lady I did watch, she was the color art lady. I added Liquitex Flow Aid. That's what I was doing, Vicki. I was running it between this and the container to pull off some of the paint. And it was easier to do here than it was in these. But this Flow Aid is what I used with the paint. I got it to try for the acrylic pouring, but I never did go ahead and try it with that because I saw somebody doing acrylic pouring with the Elmer's glue all, and that was a lot cheaper. So I decided to do that. I'm just going to put a light coat of white paint on this, and then we'll come back and yes, Liquitex Flow Aid. Oh, well, that doesn't help you. I don't know if you can see that. There's kind of a glare on it. So I'm just going to paint this white real quick. And this is just Deco Art Americana acrylic paint. So it's nothing special. I just want to get something on here so it's not a... I mean, I know these canvases are primed, but I still think it might work better if it's got actual paint on it. I don't know. The one lady I watched do it on the canvases, she painted hers, so I paint mine. And she did something that I don't have time to do here tonight. And she went through several different steps, and I don't have time to do that because she had to let it dry for hours and all that kind of stuff in between. But I'm just gonna play a little bit with it. Okay, let's put this over here and let it dry. And the black's not quite dry yet. I'd find a different book and we would try again with a color and see what we can come up with. And I'm going to try with this. Hi, Linda. Let's try this. My multi-purpose feathers here. I have some popsicle sticks somewhere, but I don't know where they are. Okay. Let's do. Uh-oh. Well, I think I messed up that one, but let's see what happens anyway. No, we got some. Probably would have been easier to see that if I had put it on a clean page. Oh, that dried pretty quick. I think we may, let's just do another one beside it the same way, and then we'll go back over it with some, oh no, got some, oh, not that, well, got some blue on it from something. Okay. That looks pretty cool. I say thin. I think the paint needs to be thin. Um, I think the paint needs to be thin because this ink seems to be working and it's pretty thin, and the black worked pretty good, but I thinned it with the flow stuff. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to put another color, some more in with it of different colors. Let's go. Let's see if that black is. It's not completely dry. Let me use my heat gun real quick and finish it, and then we. Okay, I'm going to put. Okay. Like pull the string between your fingers before putting it on the paper. Oh, okay. Get that off. I'm going to put a little bit of the. Yeah, I like the black on there too. I may wish I hadn't decided to do white, but I'm going to do some white anyway, and we'll see. See what happens. Here's another feather. Night, Rose. Thanks for popping in. Well, I'm really going to try to do them kind of in between, I think, um, rather than right on top. It'll probably end up being just wherever it ends up. I don't know if water will work or not. I would say just try it and see. I think I got my string too long this time. I don't know what I was thinking. That's probably going to mess it up. I'm just going to do this one. To start with, just in case I did mess it up. But it doesn't show up very well. It didn't mess up, but it just doesn't show up as good as the black. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do another one because one white one with the black ones doesn't seem all that great to me. So we'll go ahead and do another white one. Okay. I don't know where to put it. Let's just do that. Uh-oh. That probably wasn't a good plan going across the seam like that. We will see. Yeah, I agree. I don't want it to be over the black. Oh, that didn't look good. That one didn't. That one messed up. I think I'm going to kind of smooth it out a little bit with my finger. Hannah likes it, Darren says. Hi, Darren. I didn't know you were watching. That's my honey. Well, I like the black ones the best. And this white one's okay. But those in the middle are not so great. Now we'll try a different color over with these. Let's see if it'll, one of those darker ones, if it'll look good. I did. I got some sun. Okay, let's put this one up. I think I want to use this blue. That one's darker. I have purple lake, it says. Roundy blue, which is the one I'm planning to use next. Genesis green, which is the one I used here. And Prussian blue, which is darker. And then I have a yellow. It's called Brilliant Yellow. This is really a green. It looks yellower. It looks kind of yellow, but it's really supposed to be a green. Anyway, we'll try this blue and see what happens. Get another string. Come on, go in there. Okay, honey, you're in the audience. You need to give me a thumbs up. Can't be a shirker. Okay, let's see if I can get this to pop off some of that ink. It's amazing how it doesn't do as good a job in these ink bottles as it does in those little cups. I think I'm just going to go right here in the middle of these. Okay, messy hands. Let's see what we got. I don't know if I can find it. All right, here it is. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Oh, you're welcome, honey. I'm happy to remind you. Now I need a little one right here, I think. I think I do. But I want a new string because that one's too long and it'll be wasteful. Okay. Let's try The air conditioning is moving my strings. Okay. Uh-oh. Sorry, you got, well. All right. Oh, here it is over here. I keep looking in the wrong place. Well, there we go. Hi, Holly. Glad you're back. I think I like that pretty good. Now, if I doodled over it with a white pen, it might look even better. Black pen on the green and white pen on the blue, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It was fun anyway. Okay, I think my canvas is pretty dry. Hi, Arlene. It's good to see you. Okay, I think what I want to do now is I want to, oh, if I scrape a background on it though, it might not, well, we're just going to do it anyway. We're just going to do it anyway. Let me get some paints, just a second. Like I said, the color arts lady, I watched what she did, and it was several steps worth, and I don't have, y'all don't want to stay here long enough for me to do that. So I'm gonna play and we'll see. I'm just gonna put some paint on this canvas. Bye, Darren. Oh, that's a lot of green. Okay. And then I want to put a little bit of this antique copper in there. Okay. Now let me find, I should have thought of this before I got started, what I was going to use to swap with. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to use this. And she says just lay it as flat as you can. So that's what we're going to do. And then come back and use that what's on there to paint the top and the sides. Okay. And let's she was using Color Arts pigments mixed in with some flow medium and liquid enamel, but I don't have the liquid enamel. I have the pigments, but I don't have the liquid enamel, so we're just using acrylic paints. Now I've got to find some place to put that paint because I don't want to waste it. Let me show you this real quick. That's pretty, isn't it? I may ruin it with my black string, but she let this dry and then she put some more paint on top of it, and that's what she pulled. She pulled her string with that wet, and it looked real pretty. So we're gonna try it with this wet and see. Uh-oh, man, I messed it up there. Okay, let me find a. I'm gonna wipe it off in this book. Kind of turned into mud here, but oh well, I didn't waste it. I guess that's one thing. And this is just a spatula for spackling or whatever. It's nothing special. Thank you, Janet. Well, at least you know that I do it real. If I can make it look decent, so can you. Oh. Okay. Now for the test here. Let's see if we can pull a black flower on this background. I don't know if this will work because what she did, she had a, this is truly an experiment. She had a background and then she painted her flower or botanical shapes, and then she outlined those shapes with the black string and pulled it through them. And it turned out really cool. I don't have any, but everything else was dry except for the shape. So this may not turn out good. I don't know. We'll see. Don't hate me if I ruin it. Okay. Well, it really piled up right there. But I like it. It looks good. I'm not going to pick it up and show you because it'll just all slide this way. Well, maybe I can do it flat. Hold it flat. So I think it looks cool. I'm tempted to do another little one right here. What do you think? Should I try it? Okay. Oh, it didn't work as good this time. Wonder what I did different. That is, maybe I pulled off too much paint. Let's try it again. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it here. Okay, good. I was afraid I was going to ruin it. Yeah, it's all wet. It pulls some of the other colors through. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking it. I think I'm going to do a little tiny one right here just for kicks. Because why stop now? Yes, Becky, I agree. We need one more. Let me get some of this paint cleaned up here before I end up getting it all over me, though. I've already got, I don't know if you can see, but it's all over my arm. Okay. Oops. Didn't mean for that to happen. We may have to try to fix that in a minute. I think when you're doing it on the wet paint, you want a little bit more paint on your string, because that one where I really cleaned it off good, it didn't work. Okay. Okay, there they are. Well, this was fun. This was cool. But now I've got this with black over here that I don't really like. I think I'm going to put a little bit of this and kind of wipe it around. Okay, that's a little better. Alrighty. I like the one that I went over to, but I think it shows up more with the black on it. So now I've got to find a place to put this to dry where it won't leak all over everything. So we can do a pig 10. So it's going to take me a few minutes to get this kind of cleaned up here. But that was fun. We may have to do some more of this another day. I've got this black and white, and I feel like I'm being negligent if I just throw it away. Okay, to find a safe place to let that dry. Oops, put these sprays up. Sorry, it takes too much concentration to talk at the moment. Oh. Let's clean these feathers up. Stick them back in my toy box. That's what Caged Fish called all the stuff that she does to her for her painting papers and jelly plate and all that stuff is her toy box, which I think is a perfect name for it. Okay, I'm going to put lids on those. I've got some lids somewhere. Then I don't have to make a decision right now about what to do with them. Because I may decide to pull some more. Okay, set those up there. Now I'm in the same place I was earlier, trying to figure out where to put this. Let's hope this is a flat enough place. Oh, let me dry this a little bit. Okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, Arlene, I just now saw what happened with your jelly plate. Goodness gracious, I'm so sorry. I hope you didn't cut yourself on the glass. That's scary. There's an itty bitty piece of glass in my jelly plate. Oh, that's not good either. Just pick it out and it'll be okay. Turn it over and use the other side next time. Make that the bottom side from now on, the one that had the glass in it. Okay, pick 10. We're going to work on this. This is the front of this Junky Junk journal here, and we're going to do the back. So here's my cards. Okay, Mary, are you gonna go get out and go do your thing, or are you gonna stay in here with us? Okay. I don't see Mary, so I guess we're gonna assume she's off to do the pick 10. Anybody gonna play along, or y'all just gonna watch me make a mess? Yay, Becky! Oh, look at my hands. Are you this messy? Anybody else this messy? Oh, okay. Let's start. Number 1 is close your eyes and draw. Okay. That's a little scary. Close your eyes and draw. Okay. You're not sure what pick 10 is, Holly? Or what is it you're not sure about? Pick 10 is where you can start with the background like I'm doing, or you can just start with a blank page. But we pick 10 sticks in a row, and we have to do what it says on the stick, and we do it in that order. So we picked one. It says close your eyes and draw. So that's the first thing we'll do. And then when we get through with that, we'll go on to the next one. So you work as you draw them out. That makes it more of a mystery. It's mystery art. So close your eyes and draw. I just got I've never had one this big, a new white Posca pen. So I'm going to draw with that, and we'll see how it goes. Yes, it's like pick a stick. It's that's the same thing. Yeah. We just call it pick 10 because we'd use 10 sticks. Well, this isn't wanting to come off here. There we go. Thanks, Vicki. Listening's fine. I've got to try to come up with something to draw. I don't want to just scribble. But drawing with my eyes closed is not exactly. Oh goodness. Well, that was good and primed. Okay, I'm just going to go for it here, and okay. I do have my eyes closed. I know you can't see, but I do. Okay, that's all my drawing with my eyes closed. Well, a couple of them actually turned out decent. Mostly not, though. Oh, draw with your eyes closed, Mary. And now that I've drawn with my eyes closed, I'm going to go in and try to fix this a little bit. Can't do a whole lot because it still shows what I did, but I think I'll add a few more. I did what it told me to, so I can add in. You can add stuff. You just have to do what it says. Might as well make it very hardy since that one's really pitiful. Okay. How did he? What's your cat doing that's weird, Becky? Is it Howie? Where can you find the prompts later? I can post them. Becky, do you want to post them in? Oh, the cat you drew. Okay. Do you want to post them in your group, or Linda, are you a member of Becky's group on Facebook? I can go in after we get through here. Okay, thank you, Becky. Becky will post them in her group. I will try to remember to put them in the description box of the video when it uploads. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. So you can look under this video in the description box, and hopefully they will be there. Okay, Mary and Becky, have y'all done your drawing with your eyes closed? Are y'all ready for prompt number 2? Or y'all still working? I'll try to lay them right here in that right order so I can put them underneath this video in the description box. So we'll try that. Okay, number 2. Number 2 says use Sharpies. I don't know why they always seem to come in groups. At least that's how it feels. Okay, Sharpies. Oh goodness, find the Sharpie. Y'all are gonna laugh. This is the only Sharpie I can find. This ginormous thing. Okay. So let me do something real quick here. Oh. I'm going to go around the edge and make a border. Oh dear, I didn't realize that was still wet and I just made a mess. Sharpies don't like acrylic paint. And this is already messing up. Come on, just make it around the border. You can stop after that. Hey, I'm live. What do you need? Oh. My son just got home from work. Didn't know I was live. Oh, good grief. I'm just getting it all over me. That white blob. Okay, well, that is about all I'm going to get out of that Sharpie, probably. Well, now that I go over the other Sharpie, it's might do better. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with Sharpie. I know. I think it's all right. I bought this one to go around the edges of my tiles that I do with alcohol ink to make them look nicer. So, okay, Becky, are you ready to move on? Did you use your Sharpie? Mary's Reffy. I should have done something to fix that instead of just letting it make a mess, but oh well. Okay, let's go. This one says hearts. As if I don't have enough hearts already. Okay. Hearts. Well, that is funny. Let's see, what can I do to add some more hearts? I'm going to cut out some hearts and just glue them on there. I think I'm going to use these because these are kind of heart-shaped anyway. And I'll just make those into hearts. If I can find my scissors. Do you want me to draw again and not use hearts? There's a heart. No, it just said hearts. I can just do whatever kind of hearts I want to, I think. Don't know how these are going to turn out, but they're kind of sort of hearts. I think 3 hearts is enough. I can cover that up with 1. That's good. I can cover that up with 1. So see, this is going to work out all right. And there. How about like that? Or let's see. We might put 3 down here. And then 1 up there. I kind of like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now some glue. Alrighty. Make it a very gluey mess here. Okay. Woo! Got glue all over me. Okay. Well, you ladies are fast. I'm almost ready. Let me get some of this glue off my hands because it's going to make it difficult to do anything next. Okay. Okay. I know they don't look the least bit clean, but at least they're not sticky. Let's pick one from way over here. Use curved lines. Okay. Use curved lines. Well, all right. I'm going to use some curved lines. I'm going to outline my hearts with curved lines. Does that count, you think? Don't think this one's going to work. There we go. Oops, nope. Come on. Okay, there we go. Now, come on. Is this supposed to be a paint pen? It's not working out so great. Okay, well, there's one. This is certainly, let me shake it up again. Well, y'all are just way too fast. I can't get my pen to work. So I can make some curved lines here. Come on. I'm sorry, ladies. This Sharpie would probably work better than this. But this is supposed to work, and I didn't really want to ruin my Sharpie. Very sketchy lines here. Okay, sorry. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Be patient with me. Almost got it. All right, we're going to call that good enough. Oh, goodness. Not very pretty curved lines, but they're there. I know y'all are ready to go, so here we go. Oh, good grief. We can't do this one. Start with a black background. I probably should just take this off out of there and put something else on it, because I always pick it when I'm far away, so we're not going to use that one. It's too late for a black background. This one says Doodle in silver. All we get to do tonight's draw, just about. Doodle in silver. Mary, I need your silver fine liner. Do you have one? I don't think I have anything silver out here to doodle in with. I guess I can use a paintbrush. Do you want to do a black background that back? Because if you do, we can use that stick. I just don't know how to do it when I've already got all of this other junk. Do y'all have something to doodle in silver with? Because if not, we can dump that one and go on. I'm going to have to use a paintbrush and silver paint if I do it. Becky, Mary, let me know what what do you think? Just paint the section black, like fill a heart. Oh, Mary's already fiddling away in silver. Do you have silver, Becky? Oh, doodling. Fiddling, doodling. Yeah. Okay, you just painted a section in black. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna I'm gonna use silver something. Silver paint, I guess. It's the only silver thing I have. So I do have actually I don't even have that. Wait, maybe I do. Here we go. Sterling silver. Let me get a paintbrush. You're filming it. Okay, cool. Smile pretty. Smile. Okay. We're going to doodle in some silver paint here. Mmm. Boy, it's not showing up. Let's see if we can make it thicker. That was a bad. Let's wipe that off and try again. Okay, well, I'm not going to have to worry about it showing up a whole lot. But I'm doing it. Okay. I'm amazed at how this is not showing up. Okay. I'm going to quit worrying about making it show up and just do it. Mary's already ready to Oh, good night, Vicky. Okay, Becky and Mary, are y'all finished? Because if you are, I'm going to stop doodling in silver. You can go ahead. All righty. Let me find some water to put this brush in. Oh. Okay, next stick. So this will be number 6. Use a paper clip. Okay. How am I going to use a paper clip? There's bound to be something, cool I can do with the paper clip, but I have to find one first. Okay, here's me a paper clip. Now what to do with it? Anybody got any good ideas what I should do with this paper clip? I could glue it there and it could be the stem to that. It's not very exciting. Any ideas? Clip cute ephemera on. Alrighty. Well, I thought about that. I'm trying to think what cute ephemera I might have that would go with this page. While I'm thinking about that, I'm going to wipe this silver paint off on something so I don't waste it. Okay. So what can I clip on here? Let me think. I'm bound to have something cute I can clip on there. Oh, I have some stamps. Let's see what I've got here. I've got a really pretty castle Canadian stamp. And then I've got a flower Canadian stamp. And there's another castle that's Canadian. My daughter was using these for something. She picked out a bunch of Canadian stamps. And then an image of the Queen. I think I like this one. It goes with the page, but I need to put it on something. It doesn't just need to be sitting there. So let me find a tag. I have these tags. that might go with this. Let's see if there's, they don't exactly go with it. That one needs something on it though, so I could put that on there. Let's see. We don't want to cover up the queen. I think I'm going to just glue them like that. And that can be my, let's see. Maybe if I take some of this blue off here. It's cut too pretty. Let's tear it. Let's put the queen here, the castle there, the flower up there. Will that work? Good night, Linda. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. We'll start with the queen. Let's tear a little bit off the side of this too, because it's also been cut a little too much. Okay, see if we can get this to dry here. Okay, Becky, Mary, have you all done something with a paper clip? Okay, Arlene, does that look good? I'll be glad to give you a minute. Goodness gracious. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. I'm going to dry this a little bit before I put it under there. I know it's part of the page, but I, for some reason, don't want it to stick. Because I want to be able to move it around if I want to put it somewhere else in a minute. Holly, my son will be 19 on the 18th of this month, and my daughter will be 16 on July the 12th. So they're growing on up. Growing on up. Well, it'll probably won't. It'll seem like tomorrow when my youngest one turns 20, probably. It's amazing how fast it's already gone. Okay, Mary's ready. Aunt Beck, are you ready? All righty. This one says use a baby wipe. Okay. I have a very pretty painty baby wipe right here. Doesn't exactly go with the page though. So let's think of something else. So what do I want to do with the baby wipe? I could paint with it. That's what I'll do. I will paint in maybe some of these hearts. Let's see. We need some kind of contrasting color because it's pretty much all blue and green. I think I want to do some dark pink since we've got a dark pink flower there. Wow, 32. Yeah, I will be old when mine's 32. I didn't have my son, who's fixing to be 19. He was born when I was 35. So when he's 32, I'll be old. At least, well, it actually feels less old than it used to. 67 used to sound really old. Now it doesn't sound so old. I was a late bloomer. I was turned 39 right after my daughter was born, so I decided that 2 were plenty at that point. I had wanted 4 kids. I thought it would be great to have 4 kids, but my body said, 2 is good. 2 is good. Let's see if I can wipe that off the black. Yeah, so see, you're younger than I am. So you're not old. It's just your kids that are old. I'm going to wipe a little of that back off. Put it on, take it off, all with a baby wipe. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Let's go on. Okay, Mary, you're speeding right on through. I want to get one more pink heart in here. Yep. Okay. Becky, are you ready to move on? Mary's ready. Okay. We've done 3, 7. So here's number 8. Spray water through a stencil. You know, at this point, I don't think that's going to actually do anything. I don't have anything on here that's water soluble. So that's kind of a wasted step. Unless I put something on that's water soluble and then spray water through a stencil. I guess I could do that. Next. Did you spray water through a stencil? You're skipping. Okay, Mary. I'm skipping spray water through a stencil too. So this will be our new number 8. Use washi tape. You can go ahead and do it, Mary. It's okay. Washi tape can be number 9 for you, or water through a stencil can be extra. Use washi tape. That's what I'm going to do next. But what kind of washi tape? Let me see what I've got that might go with this. Okay. Hi, Di. It's good to see you. Yeah, sit and relax. We're on prompt number 8, and it's use washi tape. I've got all these little green washi tapes that have different gold patterns on them, so I'm just going to stick some of those on here, kind of randomly. I think I'm going to do it right here and just make kind of a pattern, or a, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm going to put them on here. That's what we're going to do. We're doing a pick 10. Number 1 was close your eyes and draw. Number 2 was use Sharpies. Number 3 was hearts. Number 4 was use curved lines. Number 5 was doodle in silver. Number 6 was use a paper clip. Number 7 was use a baby wipe. And number 8 was spray water through a stencil. But Becky and I didn't like that, so we picked another one that's used washi tape. I think Mary went ahead and did the water through a stencil thing, but water through a stencil wouldn't have changed mine at all. So, well, when I do them, you do them in the order. You draw one and you do it, and then you draw the next one and you do it, and you draw the next one and you do it. I get different people do it differently, but that's how I do it. Oh, Mary didn't like the spray water through a stencil either. Okay. There's my washi tape. Maybe I ought to do a few more, because that I'll stick a few down here. Yeah, it's definitely more challenging. But it's fun. So far, I haven't actually wanted to throw away anything I've done. They definitely were not great pieces of art, but I haven't wanted to throw them away. Probably should be gluing these down, but I'm being kind of lazy myself after doing the making some fabric flowers. That was pretty easy. That wasn't hard. That was fun. And then we did a little bit of string pull painting. That was a little more stressful because I'd never done it before. I wasn't sure how it was going to come out. Okay. Well, do it whenever you want, Arlene, but post a picture of it if you do it, because I would love to see it. I sure understand about not wanting to try and get it done right now. Besides, it's nice sometimes just to watch. I really enjoy just watching what Mary work on her live streams, and then sometimes I play along, but sometimes I just like to watch and relax. So, okay, number 9. Scrape gesso over paint. Okay. Thanks, Arlene. I'm liking it pretty good too. We'll see how I like it after I scrape gesso over it. I'm going to take my paper clip off to scrape my gesso, and then I will come back and I think I'm going to use a palette knife to do it. Watching and eating popcorn, not at the movies. A comedy. Okay, this is what I'm going to use to scrape my gesso. This is some of my homemade gesso, and it's pretty thin. I need to thicken it up. But that's for another day. Scraping through a stencil. That's a great idea, Becky. That's a great idea. Thank you for saying it so I can do it. Now I just need to decide what stencil I want to use. So where are my stencils? Okay, here's one. Okay, let's see. All right, I think I'm going to use this one because it's got good words on it. May as well put some good words on here. All right, now let's see if I can get it to work decent. Before I go any further, I'm going to see how that, oh, that didn't work. It's too thin. Okay. Okay. I'm going to, that really did thin up. Okay, I'm going to put something in it to thicken it up a little bit here. Actually, I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to use this texture paste. It's almost exactly like my gesso, except that it's thicker. So that's what I'm going to use. Oh, goodness gracious. That stencil messed up. Okay, that S got messed up. Okay, let's start with a different word. Let's do trust, flourish, hope, and thrive. And joy. And dream. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Now I got to clean up this mess. Okay. I think that turned out well. Good grief, Di, that's awful. I tell you, oh, that's so sad. I'm glad there weren't any people hurt, but it's sad they lost a dog. That's hard. Okay. I'm going to dry this a little bit. Okay, mine's not dry, but we're going to move on because it's time. Let's see, we've done 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is the last one. Add dimension. We just did that. All right, let's add some more dimension. What else can we do to add dimension? Yeah, that really did make it. It looks finished now. I just got to figure out another way to add a little more dimension and we can call it done. Something easy. Something easy to add dimension. A sticker. Need some kind of sticker. But it has to stay put because this is the back of the book. So it has to be something that's not two-dimensional. It's already got a paperclip something on it that adds some dimension. Let's see. Thank you. I really like it. When I first, the first prompt, when it said draw something with your eyes closed, I thought I was in big trouble when I drew those hearts and half of them looked ugly, but we covered them up, so it worked out okay. Oh. So let's see. What else can we do to add dimension? I'm having trouble thinking. Yeah, use texture paste. I just did use texture paste though for my gesso because my gesso was too thin. I could use some more texture paste, but I'd really like to do something different. I think I'm going to pull out some of this this paint. It says, add color and texture with dots and dimensional designs. There you go, dimension. That's what I'm going to do. So now I got to decide what color or dimension I want on here. I think I like the gold. I think that's what I'm going to do. Thin tissue. I do have some thin tissue. What are you thinking about doing with it, Arlene? Outline one heart with this or with tissue? I was thinking I would go around the outlines of these 3 red hearts with this gold. Yeah, we could layer, oh, it's going to do it again. We had a, there we go. Made the mistake of doing it on my page last time. Okay. My tissue is all the way across the room underneath ooh, that's a big blobby line there. I'm not very good at this. Underneath some stuff where it would be difficult for me to get to it. And since I've already admitted how lazy I am tonight, I'm just going to do this and call it good. Okay. Since it's the last prompt, you can let it dry. That's right. That's right. We can just let it dry overnight and be happy with it. Okay. There we go. I'm going to look at our liquid string flowers and see how they look at this point. That's what they look like now. They're not dry yet completely, but oops, I just messed that part up. But I think they turned out pretty good. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. And where did I put my flowers so I can show? Where did I put those flowers? Good grief. I probably put them somewhere real safe. Here we go. Here are the flowers that we made at the beginning. Aunt Beck gave me instructions on how to make that one. Isn't that pretty? And then I made this one. And then this one, it's too big for my boho tags, but it's cute. And then where's the other one? Oh, here it is. And then this one. So that's what we did tonight. We had a lot of fun. I appreciate you all coming and those of you who stuck with me through the whole thing, I appreciate that too. Y'all have a blessed evening and sleep well. Bye-bye.